So today is another Library of Looks series, or 3 looks 1 palette, and I'm using the Perfect Me Perfect Hue palette from Stila in the shade Fair Light. I do have all 4 of the shades in these palettes and I love all of them. So I do have the rest of my face done. I have not done blush or eyeshadow yet, so that is what we are going to be using from this palette today. I'm going to be doing a lightly smoky kind of grungy look, and I'm really just using these 2 colors here. This mauve, it's like taupey, mauvey taupe color, and this cream. This is dynamic and breathtaking. And the blush I'm using is going to be this Peach in Playful. So let's start off with the blush. I'm kind of keeping it towards the back of my cheeks. I'm not going super high. It's super overcast today, so the lighting is probably super weird, but sorry about that. We're just gonna go ahead and move on. So starting off with the taupe color, that's the primary color we're going to be using. So anytime I go back in for a color, it's going to be that one. Just on a regular shadow brush, I'm just applying this to the lid. And I'm just taking a regular blending brush, and I'm going to start by going towards the inner part of the crease here. And it's okay if it goes up a little bit too high, because we can correct that with the cream colored shadow. So I am kind of trying to fade it quite well, and then I'm going to bring it kind of in a winged out shape out to the side. Okay, and going in with a little smudger brush, and I'm taking that same color on the lower lash line. So we've got this nice diffused, very extended amount of smoky shadow going on. Okay, I'm taking that cream color on this really dense brush here onto the brow bone. And we're going to kind of shape the bottom here. And I'm just kind of going under my brow tail to kind of emphasize that sort of upward swoop thing that we have happening. Okay, I'm just going to tighten line my upper lash line and apply some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I just realized I was not zoomed in for the entire thing, but this is the final look. Very easy, somewhat dramatic, but not too over the top, very smoky, grungy. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow with the next one. Okay, today we're doing the second look with the Perfect Me Perfect Hue Stila palette. This is going to be a more sculpted look, and I'm not sure how the lighting is. It is raining, and it is going to be raining for like the next week, so I'm sorry if it sucks. I've got to film, so here we go. I'm going to go in with taupe, this taupe color, and I'm looking straight forward into this mirror, and I'm just putting this into the deepest part of my crease. I'm not blending a crease color up super high. I'm just using this as something to blend that darker brown into. It doesn't even show that much, but that's okay. So as you know, the purpose of these videos is to show the versatility of palettes that may not look versatile, or to demonstrate some simpler looks with palettes that might look intimidating. And a lot of us are stuck on the idea that to make different looks you need different color schemes, but with this palette I wanted to demonstrate that yeah, you're only going to really get one sort of color scheme with this palette. You can really play with the technique to get completely different looks. Okay, now I'm going in with that brown with this little stubby brush, and I'm looking straight forward into my mirror again, and I'm really just sculpting the very edge of my crease, since I don't really have much of a crease with these hooded eyes. And once I have that laid down, I'm going to tilt my head back a little bit and blend it out. I just cleaned off that brush a little bit. I'm going back in with the taupe just a tiny bit and going along the edges of that brown. Okay, now I'm going in with that shimmery color there. I'm going to apply that to the lid. Taking that same color on a small detail brush, I'm bringing it all the way into the inner corner and along the lower lash line. And I'm taking this kind of pale nude color onto my brow bone and using that to sort of blend out that crease color. And I'm taking it on the outer corner of my eye just to make sure that that color doesn't come too far down. Okay, I'm taking the pale pink blush and applying that. Alright, I'm going to apply some pencil liner to my upper lash. I'm going to apply some pencil liner to my upper lash line and mascara to top and bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the final look. As you can see, it's a much different look than we did yesterday. Kind of a far reach from the super grungy look that we did. This one is a lot more polished. And I'll be back tomorrow with the next one. Okay, today is the last look in the series for this Stila Perfect Me Perfect Hue palette. The eye look today is going to be a bit more on the natural side. I am starting off with the taupe color here. Actually, let's back up a step and do the cheeks first. Starting with the peachy color. That is going to go towards the back of my cheeks. And this bright pink color is going to go right on the apples. Back to the eyes. With the taupe color, I'm just applying that with a regular shader brush onto the eyelid. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to go in with a very large shader brush because I'm not worried about getting this color too concentrated. I just want a wash of something slightly darker than my skin tone all over my eyelid. Okay, now I'm going in with the dark brown with this stubby blending brush, and I'm looking straight ahead with my eyes very, very relaxed. And I'm barely sort of touching where my crease meets my eyelid. So you can see I have just a little bit of a mark there, and I'm just not going to go above that with this color. So now I'm going to fill in the crease area below that with the dark brown. Okay, I'm just cleaning off that brush in my color switch, and I'm lightly going over the edges of that. And going in with this big dense brush into this pale nude color here. Onto the brow bone and just a little bit lower to make sure that that dark color is blended well. And under the outer corner of the eye to make sure the color doesn't go too low, like it did right here. Okay, before I finish up with the eyeshadow, I'm going to put some pencil liner on my upper lash line. I'm going to stop about 2/3 of the way in. I'm not going to go all the way into the inner corner like I normally do. Now the next step is normally something that I would do with this smudger brush here. Actually, I am going to go ahead and use this, this little push brush. And I'm going back into that dark brown color. And I'm going to finish off the liner on that inner corner here. And I'm going to continue with a thin line on the lower lash line as well. Okay, I'm going to do mascara on the top and bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, I went kind of clumpy with the lashes today to kind of give this look a little more something because it is very natural. But this is the finished look. As you can see, when my eyes are open and relaxed, you can't really see a whole lot going on the eyelid or crease, just the tiniest bit of shadow peeking out and a very faint line on the bottom lash line. And there you go. That is all for this palette. Let me know what you thought of the looks down below. And if you're new here, please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot and it means a lot to me. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, check out my Library of Looks playlist. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time.